Hello, beautiful souls. Thanks for tuning in to Seek Intuition. If you've been guided here, there is definitely a message here for you today, collective. Okay. So, we're going to talk a little bit about this 1 year cycle, which is going to bring about new beginnings, fresh starts, a spark of creation. Okay. It's going to delve into individual discovery, experimenting and trying new things, and not getting too hung up on whatever the outcome or the final results are. Okay. It's going to be a time for planting seeds, independence, and just becoming who you truly and really are. Okay. Things may seem and look familiar right now, but you are definitely uh, on an entirely different road now, collective. Okay. This 1 year cycle is going to bring a spark that's going to ignite and light a fire that's going to set a specific tone. Okay. For whatever is going to, it's basically going to set up a specific tone for the outcome of the next 9 year cycle span. Okay. So whatever you initiate, ignite, uh, plant the seeds for now is going to shape the next 9 years of your life. Okay, basically. Each year holds a specific energy. Okay. And with this 2026 year is bringing in that energy of new beginnings. It's all about taking bold new steps, trusting the unknown, and moving into a fresh new cycle without forgetting the lessons of the past, collective. Okay. Couldn't even get that out with my list. But that's touching base on the 1 year cycle and pretty much what I have been seeing coming up in a lot of the readings for a lot of different signs, new beginnings, starting new projects, uh, having a new perspective on things, letting things go that are no longer serving a purpose in this new year and this time span and this life cycle. Okay. I need to pick up through chakra stone because I'm telling you right now, I don't know what's good, but I just felt like this is something, that if you don't understand what is happening right now, this message is definitely for you. You may be questioning why you're feeling and going through the things that you are going through at this time and moment. And this message here is to kind of help you understand just a little bit why you're going through what you're going through. It's time to start anew. Okay? Okay, beautiful soul. So let's just see, collective. What do we need to know starting this new year? 1 year cycle, these new beginning. So know that you are amazing, okay? Know that you are amazing. Spirit is guiding you to have a nice day, okay? Know that pressure, know that no pressure, no diamonds, okay? So you may have to go through some things that aren't so pleasant, to then in the end reap the rewards and the benefits of that hard work and effort that was put in, or that trial and that tribulation that you had to go through. The Spirit is also guiding you to say less and do more this year, okay? So stop talking about what you want, what you're going to do, and be about it. I can I can definitely say that I am one who talks a lot and is really not about it sometimes. Like I have great, wonderful intentions, but I really need to put forth more effort if I want to see and reap more rewards, basically, okay? All right. And just know that you are wonderful just the way you are, collective. Okay. Everybody is not going to be your cup of tea and vice versa. And when you think happy thoughts, you're going to be happier. Okay. And when it comes to ventures or things that you want to do, you have to start somewhere, collective. Okay. And with this card coming out, just start. Um, Life is tough, but so are you. Do good and good will come to you. Okay. So, whatever it is, whatever projects, whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to do, just remember that with this 9 year cycle beginning, this is the year that is going to set the tone for what it is that you want for the next 9 years to pass. Okay. So, it's time to plant seeds and just start experimenting and trying new things. It's time to discover your individuality, okay? You brighten, see you brighten the divine day, like, and you can do it. You can definitely get through this earthly realm challenge here, okay? This earth school, because it's all about elevation here. It's all about elevating. I need to get a bigger table because I don't have any room to do anything. And I hope you guys can see because I surely couldn't see with the light on, so I had to dim it and turn it down. I don't know if it's because of the lighting that's coming through the window, but where my eyes are just telling me lies. Oh, Spirit, what does the collective need to know regarding this 1 year cycle that's going to help set the tone for this 9 year cycle to come for the next 9 years? Okay, thank you. So we have regret and health. Okay, so just off the rip, with regret coming out, we need to learn from our past mistakes. We need to, that's what last year was all about: release, transmutation, transforming that energy into a more positive energy, bringing forth, you know, things were coming up last year that needed to be brought to the forefront so that you could release them. And it's time to no longer have any regrets, okay? Because the past is in the past and you cannot change what happened in the past. And as far as health goes, I mean, I feel like with the health card coming out in this society, and if you live in America and the United States, uh, we are learning a lot about our government and our system and the things that they feed us. And when it comes to health. I don't know why this is coming up, collective, but you need to make sure you are eating the proper foods. Um, I can suggest growing your own fruits and vegetables and things of that nature, but it's a lot easier said than done. But just be mindful of the items when you're going to the grocery store, when you're picking up items, what they have in them, and if it's going to be conducive to your health or not. Because a lot of the food that they are feeding us is killing us and it's not real food, okay? They've been feeding us a lot of fake food, um, and it's breaking our bodies down. And this is the only body that you get here for this time and space at this time and moment. I mean, I know we recycle and we come back and we're reborn and we rebirth, but while you're here and in this lifetime, you want this vessel to last as long as it can. So you want to make sure you're working out, you're exercising, you're walking, you're moving your body, yoga, whatever it is that can help make your body more healthier and a more balanced whole, you know, just a more balanced overall energy all around the board when it comes to your health, when it comes to your mentality, when it comes to stability, everything, if that makes any sense to you. So we're going to dig into the cards and see a little bit more because the cards can always explain in depth and you might get a better grip and understanding of what's trying to be said than me actually explaining it because sometimes I know I may not be hitting it on that tone for you so that you're not really comprehending what is being said, but I'm hoping that you are. All right, so we're going to start with health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay. Your body is your temple and you are responsible for its care. You have chosen to incarnate in this physical dimension to learn certain lessons. And if you don't maintain the physical vessel or vehicle that your soul has chosen, then you are sabotaging your own plan. Your health is a vital element for your soul's progress, and you should never take it for granted. Be sensible about nourishment and exercise. You could be a sensitive being who must be conscious of your surroundings because you can easily be drained by people, places, or things. Always make a ritual of protection and cleansing before you work with a client or just bring your mind back to your heart throughout the day to rejuvenate. This card may also signify a desire to assist other beings through physical or emotional healing work. You may be involved professionally in the medical fields, body work, or psychiatry and counseling, or maybe you are just a good listener who possesses sage advice. If you are someone, if you or someone, excuse me, inherited a congenital disease, past life work may be of some benefit for you or for them. Okay, collective? So you could be a healer, a natural healer here. And you may have the desire to assist and help others understand their bodies and their health and the things that they should and should not intake. But we all have free will to indulge in the things that we choose. But if we want to evolve on a soul level, we have to first understand what it is that we are here to remember, which is basically knowing who you are, knowing that you are more than what you've been told. You are an energy being that does not die. This body will definitely leave us, but your soul will exist for eternity. And every time you come back to earth, it's because you are trying to remember why you came back, one, which is for a lesson that you did not accomplish in a prior lifetime. So you're coming back in this lifetime to try to accomplish that lesson, but you have to awaken to that light in the first place as to why you're here. Okay. So then we have regret. I know what I cannot change, the past. You know what? I'm just reading a little too quick. I know what I cannot change, the past. Okay, I'm just saying what I want to say at this point. I know that I cannot change the past. I read that like 500 times. Do not click off, okay, gang? I love you. So, the soul doesn't know time. Time is a construct of, yeah, what the hell? The soul doesn't know time. Time is a construct of the physical dimension, a construct of the physical dimension to your soul. There's only one big now. Think of the past as the now that has already been created, and the future as the now that has yet to be created. You don't have the power to uncreate the past, so let that go. Your power of creation lies in your awareness of the present. You have the power to not only create your future, but always create acceptance of your past. You have the power to not only create your future, but also create acceptance of your past, collective. You should realize that you are the total summation of every single experience you have had. These experiences have helped shape you into the person you are today. Train yourself not to judge past events as good or bad, but as opportunities. What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Focusing on the past and letting it dictate the direction of your future is taking your power away from you. You are the creator, you hold the power. So reflect on the lessons of the past and use your current power to create your bright future. Okay, collective. So if this did not touch on what we were, you know, reflecting on when it comes to the 1 year cycle and last year with the 9 year cycle, shedding and releasing um, those things that are no longer serving a purpose in our lives. And then coming into this new year cycle and using those lessons, just not forgetting about those lessons that we learned to help us progress in this lifetime and in this new year cycle. And in order to accomplish what it is here that what you're setting out to accomplish, you're going to have to learn from the past and make sure you honor your physical being, your physical body. Okay? We'll pull from the animal guide, see what comes out here. Spirit, what does the collective need to know regarding this 1 year cycle that is setting the tone for their next resolution? What does the collective need to know? I mean, it's basically here like you have the power to create what it is that you choose. Your mind and the way that you think and you perceive things, you can always change. That's one thing that is consistent. Change is inevitable. Okay. So be ready and willing to take on new challenges. Okay, my drawer just opened on its own just a little bit. It slid out. Okay. A little bit. Hello, spirit. Okay, so we have ego. 15, 1 5, stands for 6. Feel like some type of nostalgia here. And then we have the Knight of Fire. You are someone who is very passionate, charismatic, confident person, but you could also be restless at this point in time. And with ego and the Siamese cat coming out, okay, you may feel that you are trapped in your situation, but that is not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free of negative thinking, okay? With the dolphin coming out, there's going to be an opportunity that arises that needs your attention right away, okay? So you're going to need to move quickly. And know that there is nothing that you can't handle if you follow that inner guidance that is telling you, you know that voice that tells you when you should do something or not to do something. And then sometimes when you go against that voice that's telling you you should have did yay or nay and you didn't, you say, oh, I see why. I shouldn't have done this, or I should have done this because this would have been the outcome, but now this is the outcome because I didn't, or whatever the case may be. Okay. And we have the lovers, okay? Another 6 on the board. Let's see. Do I have my angel number book in here? Pull it up and then we'll look up the number 6. So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know exactly what the number 6 in, numerology represents right off the top, because I don't. Other than like the number 6 in the tarot deck with the feeling of nostalgia and just wanting to have that old, like it's just like a feeling of, how can I put it? Let's just look it up because I can't put it. That's the problem. I don't know how to put it into words, collective. I love y'all though, and I do this because I love you. Yeah, see, you know why didn't I know this? And then when I look it up all the time, I swear I see numbers all the time. I look them up all the time, but my brain cannot retain and hold all this information because it's definitely a lot when it comes to spirituality, numerology, astrology, um, tarot, like all this, all I'm about to say all this shit, but all these things, it's a lot. And I've been trying to dibble and dabble in everything, master what they what's that saying, jack of all trades, master of none. Um, yeah, yeah. But I definitely love reading tarot, and I've started reading tarot um to help others along their spiritual path and journey because I felt like it helped me along my spiritual path and journey. It helped me open up to spirituality and the unknown. I've always felt like there was more to me, more to us as a whole and a collective, that we just didn't know. And then the fact that we don't even use the full capacity of our brain, I mean, it states a lot. The fact that we are in the middle of nowhere rotating on a ball. I mean, it's just, it all amazes me. And I dwelled and jumped headfirst into this rabbit hole. And I love it. But at the same case, in the same point, you still have to live in this realm and you still have to be on this planet, which is a school for learning. And evolution of your soul. And it can take a toll. Like learning and jumping down this rabbit hole can definitely take a toll on you because it's not all peaches and cream. It's going to dig up some things and some issues that you may not want to talk about, that you may not want to bring to the forefront. Well, with the number six coming out, it is definitely symbolic of balance, security, pleasure, entertaining, socializing, dining, celebrating, respect, promotion, well being, achievement, victory, planning, travel, and friendships is what came up here. And then let's check out the meaning in my angel book. Angel number six, number six. Collective. And see, that's why I was guided to this book initially because it definitely is clarifying some of this reading when it comes to not focusing on the material world with the ego card coming out. Okay. So with the number six in the angel book, it says material world. Only love lasts eternally. Only love lasts eternally. You are paying too much attention to the superficial. Oftentimes, you can forget the depth of what you are doing in life by focusing on the material world's distractions. Your angels guide you to focus on the intangibles you have in your life, love. Excuse me, in your life, love, friendship, character qualities of self, and to give them a moment of appreciation. So, Spirit is guiding you right now, collective, okay, to not focus so much on the material and focus more on family, friendships, the intangible things in this life. Love. Love is definitely eternal. There are some souls who have traveled lifetimes to meet up with other souls because the love is so strong and just an unbreakable bond. All right. Well, Spirit, what does the collective need to know as a whole, okay, for closing messages? We're going to grab some messages from the Spirit Oracle deck and see what it is that Spirit is guiding you guys to do in reference to this 1 year cycle, okay? That's going to set the tone for the next 9 years. Hmm, you can hold the cards up right now. Oh, I take it that that one wanted to come out too. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay, I just dropped my picture that was on my desk, but that's all right. We're going to finish this reading with these three closing messages. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better, collective. Okay. It's a message for someone in the collective or a few of us in the collective who are still hanging on to things that are definitely no longer serving a purpose in our lives and we need to release and let go, okay, and know our worth. So trust yourself more this year, okay, guys. Know that you are in the right place at the right time and opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to, all in divine timing. So get excited about the future again instead of fearing it, collective, okay? And then you are doing your best, and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and the feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and your dreams. Sending you lots of love and light, gang. Until next time, deuces.